Hi, Shane Bangle from the Manna Group, and today I want to spend a little bit of time talking with you about informal and formal assumptions. If you look back in our video library, we'll talk about more of a formal assumption and what that option looks like on a VA or FHA purchase, but I want to explain. So a formal assumption is that process where you are taking over loan payments that into your name. So when you purchase a property, it is not like how we handle vehicles. When you purchase a vehicle, wherever you're getting financing from, they actually hold the title to that vehicle, and that's why you see videos of repossession. They can just go and take the car if you stop making your payments because they actually hold the title. With land or a home, the purchaser actually holds the title to the land. They have a warranty deed, a statutory deed recorded against the property that says there's X amount of money is owed on this property, but you get to physically hold it. So because you have control over the title, you can do what's called an informal assumption, or more commonly explained as like mortgage takeover. The way we would kind of explain this in an easier version is, say with your cell phone, say you want to get a new phone, but you have payments to AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, whatever. Somebody says, hey, I'll buy that phone off of you. That's a nice, a new phone. I know you want to get the newer version. What's your payments to AT&T every month? Oh, you have to pay them $100 a month for your phone? Great. I will take over those payments. I'll make the $100 a month payments until the phone is paid off, and maybe I'll give you an additional $200. You can do that same process with a home, called an informal assumption. So you can say, hey, your mortgage payment is $2,000 a month to the bank. You currently owe, let's say you purchased it for $350,000. You currently owe $300,000, and the home is worth $400,000. Try to use some round numbers to make it make sense. So the person may come say, hey, listen, if I can take over that mortgage, the $300,000 balance that's left, and that's $2,000 a month, I will give you a purchase price of $400,000, which means they would need to come up with $100,000 in down payment. So they say, okay, I'm going to give you $100,000, and then I'm going to just make payments directly to the bank on your behalf. And then the deed can either be transferred by legal recording with the county, or it can be transferred on a real estate contract saying, okay, as long as buyer keeps making these payments in timely manner, they are the legal owner of the home. If they don't make the payments, then the seller has the option to take the property back. Then they have no obligation to pay back their $100,000. So it's a very effective and effective tool in this current market where interest rates are so high. I would not say it's a very common tool. It's thinking outside of the box of how to help people transfer property, because things come up. Say you have to get transferred from your job. You loved your house. It wasn't something that you want to sell, but you don't necessarily want to be a landlord. And the purchase price is maybe the market would only support $375 for this house right now. And you're like, man, a year ago it was worth $425. This is a real bummer. It's an effective way, if you have 4% interest on a mortgage, that's a very attractive item to current buyers because they can't find that kind of interest rate on capital. So informal assumptions, they're not very common, but they are very effective tools in this market. There's more intricacies to it. If you have any questions at all, as always, feel free to reach out and I'll explain.